evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Zoom. First of all, we are gathered here today to celebrate and honor some amazing people. This is something that none of us have done before, and it's a contribution that we want to contribute to everybody or to our future, basically. So, without further ado, thank you guys for joining us today. We are actually presenting our very first ever Dynasty scholarship to several fortunate recipients from the school that we all graduated from, our beloved alma mater, the Detroit School of Arts. So before we get into it, I wanted to start with a quote, if you guys will have me. I want to start with a quote from our beloved principal and founder, Dr. Denise Davis Cotton. I do not believe in the arts, or let me start over. I do not believe the arts are a plus in our schools. I believe they are essential. The more students are engaged and the more they collaborate with others in various fields, the more they are able to learn and achieve and to develop socially and intellectually. This helps to prepare them for success. So with that, I wanted to go ahead and just open up. I know that kind of made me feel a certain way because I didn't read it out loud before. So, but I'm just very grateful to have been under the tutelage of Dr. Denise Davis Cotton.
Come on,
right?
tutelage.
And tutelage, right? And so with that said, I just want to go ahead and just, first of all, like I said, I want to introduce myself. My name is Anthony Brock, a graduate of the Detroit School of Arts, former radio and television major. I'm currently a Algebra 1 teacher in high school, and I reside in Detroit, Michigan. So I'm going to let the rest of the panel or the committee go ahead and introduce themselves so y'all can know what's really behind the Dynasty Scholarship.
So my name is DeAndre Nelson, of course, alumni of the Detroit School of Arts. I was a vocal major. I currently reside in West Bloomfield, and I work in the banking industry.
Hey, my name is Arnisha Von Scott. I was a dance major in high school, and my current occupation is a public health advisor for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and I currently reside in Houston, Texas.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cecil Johnson. I was a visual arts and communications and radio and television major. I currently reside in Brooklyn, New York. No, wait, sir, just jumped there. I currently reside in Brooklyn, New York, and I work in diversity recruiting programs at Facebook.
Hi, sir. By the way.
And this is my son, sir.
Right.
Hi, everybody. My name is Siobhan Alexander. I also graduated from the best high school ever, DSA class of 2010. I am currently a foster care caseworker for the state of Michigan, and I reside in Westland, Michigan.
Hello, my name is Tamara Davey. I was a former band major, class of 2010, and I currently reside in Clinton Township, Michigan, and I am a pre-K teacher.
Yes. And last but not least, I believe we have LaJoya on the line. LaJoya, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here. So my name is LaJoya. I was a visual artist. And right now I am a small business owner for L Square Designs. And I also work full-time at JCPenney in the windows department, also fine jewelry. I'm not supposed to have my mask down, so I'm gonna go back off camera, guys.
All right. Thank you. Yes, stay safe out there in these streets. See, as you guys can see, everybody is phoned in and tuned in from around the world. We got some people on camera, some people currently at work, some people been off work for hours. We got some people calling in on the phone because we gets it done. So obviously, as you can see, we wanted to come together and really showcase that we get things done. Just so you know, we did just celebrate our 10-year reunion. So give it up for that. First of all, can we make some noise for that? We just celebrated our 10-year reunion. Yes. And this is technically the capstone of it all. We wanted to make sure we ended it off with a bang and giving back in typical DSA 2010 fashion. So right now, I have some questions for our panel, or not our panel, our committee. You guys just had a chance to meet them. So these are the faces that are behind the action that is the Dynasty Scholarship. So all of them, we are so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of them. So right now, we're just gonna kick it just a little bit, back down memory lane, and find out a little bit about us. Everybody doesn't have to answer. However, the first question is, what led you to attend DSA? And everybody doesn't have to answer, but whoever wants to get to it first. Maybe two people.
I'll go. So I end up going to DSA as a form of self-discovery. Like, I knew that I was not going to a neighborhood school. And I made sure I did everything in my power to ensure that I didn't go to neighborhood school. And when I went to tour the school and I went for auditions, I was like, hey, this school is beautiful. I love the culture. I met Dr. Cotton, and it just felt very welcoming and very different from any other place that I've been, especially in comparison to the neighborhood high schools that were in my community. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to DSA. I want to express myself differently. I want to explore the arts. And I feel like this is a new chance for me to just get outside of my comfort zone to try something a little different. And then I fell in love with it. I'm still in love with the school, and I made some pretty amazing friends and some lifelong relationships I will forever cherish. So I love DSA. I love our achievers, and it was the best time ever. Yeah.
Anybody else want to chime in? Or that leads me to my next question then. While you were in college, and this is the main thing that we're here, I mean, not college, high school, excuse me. So I would have to agree, first of all, with you, Cecil. It was a very transformative experience for me, coming from the hood, then transporting all the way down to the Cass Corridor that was very dark, bleak. The funny part is I actually live in the same area that I went to school in. So if you just heard those sirens, it's still just as busy, still just as interesting, but it's kind of funny that I'm even here today, right, in this space. So anyway, changing gears, talking about what we're actually here for. Did you, in high school, did you guys apply for any scholarships? Like, when it was time for us to graduate, were you doing any scholarships? What was that like?
Okay, so I'll answer that as the class of 2010's valedictorian. I did apply for scholarships, private scholarships and from universities. So I did receive over $1 million in offers from over 20 schools. Some of them, just to name maybe like 2 or 3, I did receive a scholarship from Jalen Rose, which is a former member of the Fab Five, the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. I received one from them. What's another one? I think Walmart too. You can do stuff from companies and get scholarships as well. So in addition to universities offering me money. But in the end, I did choose Grand Valley State University to pursue my Bachelor of Science degree.
Okay, you was on it. I was just saying earlier, we didn't record it, but I was just saying how everybody's experience is different. And I remember walking into the counseling office, seeing I literally vividly remember that, seeing the papers on the table, neatly laying there for us to grab, to sign up for. And contrary to like my high school career, like I did well in high school. I was in National Honor Society, but when it came to just me executing on scholarships, I was like, I was not there. So shout out to you.
I mean, you had like, you have been pulling me out of classes sometimes. I'm just like, you want to give me how much money?
Okay, Miss College. Okay,
okay. Yeah, they were definitely pulling me out of AP Physics. That's one of them classes I needed to be pulled out of.
So that's what's up. But so it's amazing. So it's amazing to kind of look at the contrast there, though, because I know there exist students that probably didn't try it all. Students like myself that, you know, tried a little, but just gave a bare minimum. And then the students that like over excel, which I would consider yourself, you know what I mean? Because you had over $1 million in offerings. That's a huge tag on your head. So,
yes, it is.
so my next question, and some of you guys, what'd you say?
Are the students on the call yet?
No, they're on the call. They're about to get on here. But the last question was for you guys too. I wanted to just kind of tell our viewers, you know, people around there or around the world, wherever you're watching, how did the Dynasty Scholarship come about? First of all, like I know a little bit about the inception because I know that the board had that idea. You know, that was an initial idea that we had for our reunion, was to give back. But anybody else? I know that DeAndre, would you like to share how it came about?
Sure, we can talk about that. So like Brock just mentioned, it was originally an idea of the reunion committee, and with COVID and just so many other things that kind of threw a wrench into that plan. And so after the reunion weekend festivities had ended, you know, everybody was on a high and different things. And so just in our class Facebook group, I threw out there like, hey, what would everybody think about doing a scholarship? And Cecil came and was like, you know, actually that was one of our original ideas to do as part of the reunion. And so what we did was we just said, all right, let's throw out a clarion call. We set up a quick Zoom and threw it out to our classmates. And literally in like 3 hours, we raised enough money to be able to give away several $500 scholarships. And so it was an amazing effort. You know, our class really band together and really, I think all of us really value, you know, giving back, and we wanted to be a part of that. So that's kind of, I mean, it literally all developed in, like I said, a few hours. We were able to raise the money real quickly. And then we put out another call for, you know, who wants to be involved. That's how all of us are here on this call, and we went ahead and got to work.
Yes. DeAndre, I just want to thank you publicly again for just resurfacing the scholarship. And then I also want to publicly say thank you so much to the class of 2010, solely the class of 2010, for each and every one of you who donated money at the spur of the moment to ensure that we were able to do something like this. So without our classmates, without our like tenacity in the middle of a pandemic, we thank you all for being so willing to dig into your pockets. So we're able to give back to the class of 2020, which are our mini-me's of the class of 2010. So again, thank you to the class of 2010 for making this happen.
Yes, and that's that on that. So if you didn't know, now you know. At this point, guys, what we are about to do is I'm going to go ahead and introduce our recipients for this evening. We have two amazing candidates that I think all of you will love and adore. Obviously, they are two graduates of the distinguished class of 2020, also a part of the Dynasty mob, right? So what I want to do is give them an opportunity. I think they just popped in, to go ahead and introduce themselves. Tell us just a little bit about them, your name, your current school, your major, some things along that line. Are you guys here?
Yes, we're here.
Yes. So whoever wants to start.
Okay. Well, my name is Lamia Applink. I currently attend Claflin University, and my major is music performance. Let's see. I record and write music. I have a big family. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters, should be. And I was gonna say, and my favorite color is purple.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
oh, and I sing. My original voice part is sex soprano, but I ended up on second alto. So I have a wide range. I can say that too.
Come on, wild range.
Okay,
wild
yes.
range. Better be diverse with your skill set.
All right, well, thank you, Lamia, for introducing yourself. And I think next up we have, who do we have now?
Hi, my name is Webony Williams Barber. I currently attend Claflin University as well. I'm a music education major with plans to go back to DSA and take
Okay.
over the vocal department, if you know what I mean.
Okay, okay.
Go here.
At DSA, I was the president of Vocal Jazz and Achievers Ladies Ensemble. Um, Me and Lamia will be in concert choir of Claflin next semester. Um, I have future plans of, but well, after a little bit of teaching, I wanted to own a few choirs that will travel internationally, and I wanted to start it in the South. Something like Blue Lake International, just more Black people.
Mm.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Okay.
look.
Wonderful.
Come on. Shout out to the vocal majors for
Vocal
coming
Yes.
on
majors. That's
through
it. Vocal
representing
majors.
DeAndre. DeAndre
Ah,
Yes.
brought the
they
vocal
said
majors. Okay.
they said we
Former
want this
vision
bag.
president.
They said we want this bag. Okay, that's
Okay.
what's
Okay.
up.
Yes.
And
Vocal
me and
majors
Webony
coming
are best
through.
friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Look at
And that's
y'all.
and that's
Look
how
at
you do
birds
it.
of a
You
feather
encourage
flock
each other
together.
to get the same bag. That's a true best friend. If y'all get in the bag
That is
together, that's a best friend.
absolutely.
So congratulations, first of all, for you two even being here. I think that that's absolutely extraordinary. I also want to just applaud both of you for being away at college during a time like this. You know what I mean? Wow, like that's amazing. You're in your dorm room. Dorm room is like real nostalgic. Like everything, it looks like you went to my college because college is you have just this standard dorm life,
Very, very bland.
very bland. Um,
Okay.
but that's really exciting, and it is really exciting to see that two vocal majors, also pursuing things that are musical with intentions to give back to our alma mater. So I think that that is very, very. When we all could kind of like applaud that, that is very admirable. And before this
Yes.
conversation, we had no idea. You know, we seen videos, but we had no idea who you
Right.
guys were, what your character was like. But I think you guys really just advocated for yourselves really, really well. So thank you again for being here. So now we're just going to get into some questions for you guys. And obviously it's only two of you, so if you feel compelled to share, you can share, but you don't both have to answer all of the questions. It's not like a speed round, intimidating
Right.
moment, but we do want to kind of like pick your brain. So first up, I believe we have Arnisha with the first question.
Yes. So my name is Arnisha. I'll just give you guys just a small snippet. I was a dance major at DSA. Um, no vocals for me, like at all. But that's neither here nor there. But I do have the first question for you guys, and it's very important. We want to know, why did you choose DSA?
Did you want to go first or you want me to go?
Either one, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay. I'll go first. I'll go first.
Okay.
I remember being in, I want to say the 6th grade, maybe less. I went to DSA to watch a Dreamgirls play, and I seen it, and I was like in awe. Like I wasn't like really sure at the time, like, is this a high school? Is this somebody else? But I'm like, I don't care what it was. I just wanted to go to DSA because I seen the creativity and like how real they were into their characters. And I was like, this is it. This is the school. Like, so going through the rest of middle school, I had really my mind and my heart set on DSA. And it had been a journey trying to like reach out to DSA because at the time when I was in 8th grade, I couldn't like figure out, how do I apply for this school? Because they had like the King Cast Renaissance test, and I'm like, okay, that's cute and all, but I wanted to stay.
Same.
And so I asked all around, like adults, like, how do I apply for DSA? And my 8th grade teacher, she finally got me the application. I filled it out with the quickness, got my audition, and I was ready. I actually auditioned the day of my 8th grade graduation. So I was like, okay, this is cool. I got it in the bag. But because I wanted to be a part of that creativity and what seemed like a family like bond when I like talked to a few people who went there, I was like, this is the school for me. I don't want it any other way. It's not too many people and we all creative. So it's like, I'm pretty sure we can make some magic. And little did I know, we did.
Absolutely. Fun fact, if you came in the sixth grade, you probably saw some of us on that stage in Dream Girls.
Exactly. That was funny. I was
Because
thinking that
we
too.
definitely had some dance parts, and so you saw us. You didn't know that it was us, but it was us, some of us. Okay.
How was it being a part of the class of 2020? Like, what was that experience like? Can you expound a bit on that relationship?
Well, I can definitely say it started off okay. But what happened with DSA over the last 4 years is we had a big administration change.
Mhm.
And it was a lot of rules put in place that kind of set the majors apart.
Mhm.
So, as an entire class of 2020, it started off good. We were all getting along with each other, but then everything just kind of shattered after we got new administration. But as of 2020, that year, we wanted to make that year like the best we could with all the majors combined. We tried to have our own little events and do things outside of school because school wasn't cutting it. So we were like, okay, we need other things to do. But COVID hit us like a brick. So we didn't really get the chance to do a lot. And it really did break all of our hearts because we look forward to, the spring events, period. Like we looked forward to all those things. And the fact that it was just taken away from us, it kind of like drained us. And everybody really went their separate ways, started the quarantine. Because it was like, okay, well, we can't see each other in school. Nobody really wanted to log in to Microsoft Teams nor Zoom, especially as seniors, because we were like, so we really drifted apart, and it kind of ended unfinished.
Oh my God.
Aww.
Oh man.
That does not sound fun at all.
Wow, yeah. So I guess we don't want to get off. It would be great to kind of move into more of that discussion too. And I think we will touch on that, but let's just keep the flow going, kind of change the energy a bit. DeAndre's up next. So you already know.
So my question is, how would you describe yourself as a student? Or if you just want to, how would you describe yourself personality-wise? As a type of person are you? I think we can kind of get a little bit of that coming through in the video, but let's hear it from you all.
I'll go first on this one. I can say that I'm very hardworking, very dedicated, very open-minded to anything, and I will take risk if I have to. At personality-wise, I'm very caring. Like Webney could witness this. I tend to put people before me a lot of times, especially when it comes to money, and that's something I need to work on. But yeah, and I know I'm talented. I know I'm gifted, and yeah, and I'm very trustworthy. So I know a lot of people could attest to that. So yeah.
Thank you.
For me, I am very hardworking. Sometimes it can be overbearing, but it gets the job done and it keeps me high time on task. So that's a good thing. I love to try new things. I'm very open-minded to everything because you never know like what life's gonna bring you. And I'm always looking for opportunities. So keeping an open mind makes that easier because everyone wants to bring opportunities to me because they're like, oh, I don't know one specific person should do anything, but like, but I always say that I'm not a people person, but every time I get in a social setting, I seem to be the most social. So
flourish, yes. I understand that. I felt that one.
I've always made it my duty to be the queen of networking. And I do a pretty good job.
That's important.
Listen, and on that, you
Very
have
important.
like you've done like you've astounded us. We're not going to play the video here, but we've definitely seen your video and the work that you put into it. You're talking about extra. That's exactly what we're looking for. That is exactly what we identify with. So like we feel strongly about that from the jump. We was like, no, she not coming down the stairs with the voiceover. So that was definitely very impressive. It did Lamia and you too, with the black and white video, giving us all the vibes. We like,
Yes.
okay, the kids
Okay.
are
We
all
can,
right.
I give all the credit. Well, me and Lamia can give all the credit to radio and television. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Come on.
Mr.
Lamia-
Chico, we know what it is. Shout out to Chico.
Shout out
Just
to-
be ready.
So, we're gonna shift gears. I think Cecil up next, but I think he's busy. It's like he's multitasking.
Yes, multitasking and COVID. So I have a question before my question. Because the question I'm asking is, you are pretty much touched on it, but I just want to know if you could give words of encouragement of those students that are going to be experiencing virtual high school this year and next year. What words of advice would you give them to, stay steadfast, feel good about this environment as we're in this whole virtual reality that we're in?
Okay, I'll go first. First and foremost, just go for it. You have nothing else to do right now other than school. So it's like, why push it to the side? Because if you push it to the side and try to put other things in the mix, it's already hard to focus on it itself. So if you put other things in the mix, you're really gonna fall off, lose focus, and it's gonna stress you out even more. So I'm definitely team go for it. Just do it and get it over with. And and if you don't want to do it the bland way of just getting over it, like make it into your own little ball of creativity. Try to find things to keep you motivated, keep you into it, keeping you active in it, if so. I know like everyone is pretty much upset because we can't be around all the people we love and all the people we like to have a good time with. But I look at it as it's giving us all of the time to look at the reason why we're in school, the reason why we're doing this in the first place, the reason why we have to go through all these years of school to gain an education. So if you had anything distracting you before, right now you have nothing. You have nothing to distract you. It's just right there in front of you. And you have to take the time to dissect it and put it all back together, because it'll really show you the meaning of nobody's getting this education but you.
That's a good one.
All right.
Man, y'all coming with the nightly motivation. I feel like I'm on a Willow Jr. show.
I feel like I need to go back for another degree.
Okay.
Exactly.
Y'all spitting, okay?
Yes.
Wow. So I guess on that topic, like we can kind of like shift into Siobhan, your question.
Yeah, you guys kind of answered my question. Earlier we talked about it, kind of like your transition to college through a global pandemic. We just wanted to know what were your experiences like, not necessarily just with college either, just personally, what has this experience been like for you guys? Because everybody else, we've had the traditional experience. We go to prom, we go to graduation, and then we transition to college, but this has been very different for you guys. So just what were your experiences like?
Okay, for me, I just made it fun. Like the time because I know for a lot of kids that had good grades, we didn't really have to do anything. No, we didn't have to do anything. So I just took that time to just focus on what I wanted to do, which was my music. So my dad, he got his taxes and he paid $2,000 for me to record an EP, which is still in the works now. And And I just did that. I just focused on myself that whole time and making sure my college, well, the transition to college, like my application and financial aid and all that type of stuff was, getting itself together. So yeah, I just basically that time I advise people to just I hope a lot of people use that time to just really focus on themselves, especially if they didn't have to worry about school at that point. I know we did have prom. It was an outside prom, and it was pretty nice. It wasn't up to our expectation, but it was nice.
Mhm.
And but yeah, other than that, I just made it fun. I just made it to where it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and just cry and be down because of what we're going through, together in the pandemic. It's we're gonna all die someday. So I just went out and did what I had to do. So yeah, that was my experience.
Okay. Good attitude to have.
Listen,
Yes, but
y'all are grounding me tonight, and I'm sitting on the floor, so y'all are grounding me tonight.
okay.
And that's the funny part, because wow. So I feel like you guys have given us some pretty good messages to kind of go off of, and to kind of, especially for students who are still in school. I think that you've given them some good insight. I just wanted to touch on the fact that, it's partially Cecil's question as well. Just not only how can students who may have virtual school, in the future, not only how can they stay up to date on what they need to do, but how can they stay connected, right? How can they stay connected with their friends? How can they stay connected with their family? So it kind of hurts me just a little bit to see, or I know it for a fact because I am a teacher. So I watched 12th graders get out of school and their school year was cut short. I watched it happen, and my school did not have a prom. So, just thinking about the efforts that had to be made during that time, it's just crazy. And I couldn't imagine it. Obviously that wasn't what our experience was like. So I think that's why we definitely had to come back and show you guys, or at least give you guys. And I think that's what makes this all the more sweet, is the fact that COVID might have ended your school year, but here we are, and here you are, your first semester in college, and you getting a scholarship, right? You're the recipient for a scholarship. So with that, we just want to know, and Tamara is going to ask, but just a little foreground information. Tamara.
Yes. So I'd like to ask you, did you apply for any other scholarships during your time at DSA?
Okay.
Yes.
What did I apply for? Now the scholarships that I applied for were all like performance scholarships. So they all had to be done in performance, like the jazz. This is called the Jazz Cafe. No, not the Jazz Cafe. It's the Jazz Festival. They still had that. Mm-hmm. I was gonna do the George Shirley competition, and it was a couple of other things too, that they were all performing events that I didn't get to do, but I did apply for other scholarships because I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and not. Although I kind of looked at it as, okay, I have a full ride to school. Maybe I don't need to, but you can never have enough.
You can never have enough.
You can never have enough.
So you mentioned you have a full ride. So you're there on a full ride scholarship at Claflin?
Basically, yes.
Nice. What about
Congratulations.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, come on now.
Congrats to you both then.
Come on.
Yes.
Y'all at HBCUs. That's amazing. Yes. And we have full scholarships. That's also amazing. But like you said, you can never use.
Because those books.
A little bit more, a little splurge, a little spillage.
Those books are expensive.
Okay. I can only imagine what they are now. I never had a college book. I always had a friend with the book. That's the trick. Okay.
The science classes. Woo, $200 books per class for science.
Arnisha,
and I gotta take 5 of these. Oh wow.
No. Okay, so we definitely know the struggle all too well. But I do want to know, because to your point, we're talking about the scholarships, and if you guys took advantage of that, it's great that you guys did. you know, because some of us, myself included, I walked past them all the time when we was at school, because I was kind of like you. I had my eyes set on where I wanted to go, but I didn't, you know, but I didn't take advantage of all those little scruples I could have got. So with that said, what compelled you guys to apply for the Dynasty Scholarship, and why should you receive it? What compelled you? What made you do it? Like, where did you see it? Like, what? Take us to that moment where you saw this and you was like, I got to do it.
Well, for me, it was presented to me first before I like seen it. I know I got a text from one of you. And also, was it Miss V who sent it to
Yeah,
me?
Miss V texts both of us.
Yeah.
She recommended us to do it.
Yeah. So she sent it to us, and I looked at it as I looked at all the other scholarships I also applied for, is the little ones I noticed, and those are usually the ones that people don't do. So I was like, I'm gonna do it, because it's like, and of course I made sure Lamia did it too, because I was like, I promise you nobody else is gonna do it. Then I was just surprised to see that it was a scholarship from DSA. Now, usually DSA will point us to all the scholarships, but they don't be like, okay, we're gonna give you. But I was like, a DSA scholarship? I got this one in the bag. Like, it's DSA. I know everything.
Come on, confidence. Come on.
So that's what really compelled me to apply. And why I should get it. In my most humblest form.
As she wipes her brow.
As she wipes her brow. As she begins.
In my most humblest form, I believe that God had a blessing and it had my name on it. So I'm just going to sit here and receive my blessing. And of course, share my blessing with the world. And by the world, I mean my best friend, Lamia. Okay.
Listen, I love y'all.
Okay. I love the best friend energy.
Right
It's beautiful. Okay, so Lamia, what about you? Did you want me to repeat the question?
No, I got it. Okay. What made me well, not receive. Why say receive? Well, look out for the scholarship is because there's nothing wrong with, you know, wanting to go after money, especially if you want it and need it. And plus Miss V recommended it to me. So if she, you know, giving us opportunity, you better take it, because you never know when is the next time she may give it to you, or you know, have, you know. So that's why I took it, and why I should receive it. I'm gonna say because this is not gonna sound humble, but I feel like I worked hard to have this type of blessing, if that makes sense. And the fact that I don't know how to say it.
You don't have to dim your sunshine for us. You can be authentic.
You sure don't.
Look, you can be,
Yes.
You can say whatever you got to say.
I would say the energy we don't identify with is when you dumb that energy down. We want to be right. Okay.
Yeah.
Say
Trying
what
to
you
say it. Trying to say it. Just the fact that this was presented to me just showed that I'm doing something right. So I think that's why I deserve it, and that's why I looked out for it. So yeah, that's all I can say.
I know this is not a part of the script, Anthony, so my apology for going off the cusp.
Okay.
But I do want to just say thank you for the applicants that we did receive. Just by your statements and the way that you both have shown up is really a testament to like who you are and your character, and going above and beyond. Like we used to say, walk and be. What is it, Anthony?
Work and walk
Walk above the line.
line.
And you both definitely exemplify that, not only in your videos but in your answers and completing your full application. So I just wanted to say, on behalf of our board, thank you so much for putting in effort in the midst of everything that's happening in the world, that you did take a little time to apply and to invest in yourself. And you said something that really stuck out to me, is that when opportunities are presented to you, don't let them pass, because you never know how that opportunity can benefit you or take you to new levels, right? So continue to have the energy and the mindset that you both have. And it's okay to brag on yourself. And that's something that I didn't learn until later down the road, that it's okay to brag on yourself. It's okay to be to voice your accomplishments and to sit in your accomplishments, because if you don't pat yourself on the back, no one else will do it. So keep striving. I hope you both do very, very, very well at Kaplan, as I know you will. And I love that you both just talked about giving back. And if nobody is about giving back, I know it's about Anthony. That is Anthony, like full through and through, is giving back. So I love that that was able to, showcase itself as you all talked, and talked about your experiences. So again, thank you. And again, thanks to everyone on this call for putting this together. It really warms my heart.
Yes. Thank you so much, Cecil. First of all, and again, thank you to all the applicants. Thank you to you two for being here with us today. We want to thank you for applying. First of all, we have a very special treat just for you. I know you see something on the thing right here, but that might not be it. You feel me? So we're gonna connect with you guys and make sure that you receive your award. Thank you. We will be remiss if we did not thank the class of 2010, our diamonds, for keeping the gears going after all these years. It's been 10 years and we still busting like this. We 28. We was doing this at 18. So of course we gonna pat ourselves on the back. What are y'all gonna be doing for 2030?
Absolutely.
Right? So we're laying the foundation for what you guys are going to do with your lives, but also what you're going to be able to do in terms of giving back to our alma mater, right? We want y'all to succeed. Look, we were the first of a 10-year dynasty. Y'all the second 10-year dynasty. So guess what? Y'all are a part of the dynasty mob, and we want to thank y'all, and we welcome y'all, and we embrace y'all. So if y'all need anything, you know that we gonna show favoritism towards y'all. It's like, I'm just playing, but we got y'all because y'all are the dynasty mob. So wink, wink. I meant that, but I didn't. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful presentation. If anybody has any closing remarks, feel free to share. But
I was just gonna say real quick before we sign off, we got to give a shout out to Ms. V for, as you can see, she made sure to get the word out. And I had talked to her, Ms. V, she keeps up with, so many of the vocal majors. Particularly, I reached out to her and she recommended several people, and she got right on it, sharing it. So definitely want to thank Ms. V for jumping on and helping us get the word out.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ms. V. But I'm not sure if we made it very clear to Lamia. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes.
Okay. To both of you, that you are our 2020 Dynasty Scholars. So congratulations on receiving the funds from the class of 2010. I almost said 2020. So congratulations to you both. Like you both are our recipients. And out of the applications that we received, the two of you again submitted the best full applications, creative videos. Even when Lamia gave us a little history that really touched all of our hearts. So you two are our DSA class of 2010 Dynasty Scholars. So give yourselves a round of applause.
Clap it up.
Any thoughts or reactions? And I'm just going to tell y'all now. I know we said we was gonna wait, but I'm gonna just tell them. And y'all
wait. Let them say any remarks if they have any.
Okay, I just wanted to say, man, Claflin said the world needs visionaries. Look at us, visionaries. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
You guys are so welcome. Thank you for applying.
Before Cecil says the amount, it's just amazing seeing their personality really come out in in this discussion. And so Cecil's going to announce the scholarship, but I think anybody watching this, viewing this, can kind of see why we determined to shift things and do things a little bit different than we originally planned. Just both of you all's personality and just everything about you, even through your application, really outshined and really came through, even in your videos. So, Cecil, take us away.
So, because of your tenacity, because of your creativity, because of your dedication, and most importantly, the word of 2020 is perseverance. We have decided to make sure that we honor all the work that you all put into this and really making sure that we give the money to qualified individuals. So the board discussed, so instead of giving you all $500, how much can we give them? A drum roll, please?
Don't make me cry.
We are going to give you
Should we
both.
say it at the same time?
Yes. We are going to give you both $1,000.
Wow! Yes!
Yes. So again, congratulations. And again, we received multiple applications, but none of the applications really spoke to us like your applications. And as being a class of 2010, you know, we believe in setting the bar, and we want to make sure that bar remained high as we gave out this money. So we didn't want any mediocrity, and you all showed up and showed out. So here's what we're going to need from you all. I need you both have my number, is to text me your address to where you are now, because that's how you're going to receive your plaque and we're going to send money orders.
Okay.
Or I can ask you now, like, we can do either, if we want it, we can do it informal and do it the digital way of Cash App and Zelle. Cash App and Zelle, or I can send you a money order for the funds.
I'll do
You know they want a Cash App little deposit on my website.
They try to think about it. They like, can you actually send it down?
Like, digital me, please. Digital me.
my Cash App. I'm gonna start spending, and I can't do that.
Listen, and with this money, as young adults in your first year of college, please listen as like an example for me and maybe a bunch of us on this call. Please use it responsibly. I know y'all said y'all have close to or have full rides to your school, but like some days you might be hungry. You're gonna need some food. Okay. Yes. You might have an emergency. Like you literally never know what's going to happen. So as a young adult, learn early how to manage your money well, because that first year of college, and y'all are away at school as well. So y'all need to like really be smart about money management, because it goes a long way into adulthood. Trust me.
Period. You're going to wish you had all the money you blew as a college student.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I could witness that.
So, based on your both of you your humbleness, that means you want me to send it to you via Cash App.
Yes. So go ahead and drop those in the chat box.
Yes, okay. And I'm going to send it to you right now.
Cash App.
Ooh, not the ping ping.
So that you know that it's real.
Okay, I think we're gonna sit here just for a second and wait for those responses. I wish the class of 2010, the entire class of 2010 was on this call right now to really see you guys accepting this award, because honestly, guys, it's not gonna hit me till we get off this call, but this is a very emotional and very like huge moment for us in the spirit of giving. You know what I mean? Like, in that spirit of giving is just so huge. It's so impactful. It's so amazing that I could literally just bust out in tears right now, because that's how important it is. So guys, like, I'm so happy that all of us were able to come together and do this. I'm so happy that you guys were able to take direction well and just hopped in there and be organic, because y'all know what it is. I didn't doubt it. I didn't doubt y'all. So y'all really are deserving of everything that we have for you today. So I'm just happy that we were able to get it to you and see you guys face to face. It would have been great to embrace, but you know what time it is, COVID. So at a distance, we sending love.
Love and
Love.
Thank you.
Yes.
I want to say something really quickly.
Don't make me cry. Oh my God. Go ahead.
No, because you're gonna cry because I have to say this. I am really proud of Lamia right now. Like, because she's going through a major loss right now. And the fact that she, like, her resilience is what I look up to as a best friend. She really pulled through with a lot of things this year alone. And the fact that she's receiving this award right now, she deserves way more. But I am so happy to see you picking up a blessing, girl, because life has been rough. But she persevered and she continues to. And I am so happy to be your best friend right here witnessing it too. Amazing.
I love you.
Oh my gosh, such a beautiful best friend moment. Y'all gonna make me tear up. I like that. Oh.
That is awesome. I cannot wait to turn the camera off to do some unbelievable things with beautiful faces. That is absolutely amazing. It really is a blessing that you guys are best friends and you have that type of support system. All I can say is keep that strong and continue to push each other, continue to be that support system and to lead each other in the right directions, because that's what best friends are supposed to do. And I can honestly say that dang near everybody on this call has been called my best friend at least once, okay? My best friend on here and and we have ran like that. So it's amazing that we can still have this connection, 14, almost 20 years later. Here we are, and doing this and with the same spirit, never switched up. Still, the love is real. So y'all make sure that y'all keep that the same and y'all stay genuine and y'all continue to push each other and show gratitude like Webby just did, because people rarely do that. But look how happy it makes you feel. Call people for no reason and tell them that they're doing good or that you appreciate them or that you love them because, and you never know how that might shift somebody's day. So I'm so happy that this money, though small, right, was able to help you get through whatever it is that you're going through. You ain't got to spill it all here. This ain't therapy and we all can't take it. So thank you.
Just call on me, brother.
Okay.
You need a hand.
Okay.
We on me. I'm not a vocal maker.
Okay. I guess we can end.
I just might have a problem.
Cecil.
I'm sorry.
Divided we
silly.
That's it.
Where y'all at?
Down the wall.
Where y'all at?
Let us
That's it. To each other's call.
Where's that?
Together we stand.
Oh,
Divided
no.
we fall.
Oh, no.
Let's build a bridge. Tear down the wall.
On that note, guess what? On that note, I hope everybody here has an amazing evening tomorrow morning and the morning after that. We're going through some trying times, still waiting for elections. But I hope that y'all keep a level head. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all stay genuine. Keep love in your heart. And just be reminded that you are not alone in those dark moments. You never know what's waiting for you if you continue to do what? 2020, persevere. If you continue to persevere, you never know what's waiting for you an inch away, a mile away, a day away, a week away, a year away. And that's all.
Can we just get them a little? I just want to hear their vocals. If you're willing, you're able.
None of us want to give a vocal.
You can respectfully decline, but I would definitely love to hear if you are willing.
They like, did you send that Cash App yet?
Now we have no choice. Please stop.
I mean, we're not gonna be able to do it together. So if somebody wants to just do a little Toonie Toon solo, you can do it.
Go ahead, Webney.
Right, exactly.
Let me see.
Put them skills out there. Let the world see it.
While y'all trying to figure out a song, Lamia, so is your EP, like, is it released anywhere? Or I know you mentioned that you were doing.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I was saying you had mentioned that you were doing you had did an EP. I was saying, have you released it? Like, is it on iTunes or?
Okay, so the problem is it just need to get mastered, but just to get, build a fan base and stuff like that, I just put it on SoundCloud. So my stage name is Your Highness. You could look that up, or you could type in Lamia Appling on SoundCloud. Okay. And you could also go on my Instagram and click on the link in my bio.
Come on, Your Highness.
Okay.
So we'll make sure to include that link when we post the video.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really appreciate
because we will be showing this to all of our alumni, our beautiful class of 2010 specifically, but also all the other classes as well. So they will be seeing this video.
Well, so I guess Webney said, "Nah, I'm not hitting y'all with the vocal tonight."
We'll cut it. We'll cut it. We just want to hear it.
Okay. What you got?
Times you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Water.
All right.
Water.
Okay. Yes.
Love it. Love it.
Yes.
Showcase that talent.
Yes. Thank you so much for blessing us.
All right, guys. So I guess we can head on out. We came, we saw, we conquered. We celebrated 10 years, and I feel like we closed it out beautifully by giving back and just showing just where our hearts really are and our minds really are. And it's a blessing just to be in your company. And I'm not going to ever forget it. Not going to ever forget this moment. And I want you guys to take pride in being the first recipients of the Dynasty Scholarship, period. All right. So with that said, guys, have a great night. And if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. So go ahead, spread the love by clicking that share button or whatever website we on. Do that. Share it. We love y'all. Bye, guys.